This is Dr. Thomas Todd. Welcome to Oxano's podcast teaching. These podcasts were produced to help you get the most from our classroom presentations. We hope it is a blessing to you, and thank you for listening. I called this lesson, Why Grow Up? The purpose of this course is to define spiritual maturity and help you attain it. I also attempt to free the individual Christian from the bondage of traditionalism. It is tragic that in these modern times, Bible knowledge has not kept up with Bible accessibility. Christians may choose from roughly 36 English translations. Many Christians own more than one, yet evidence suggests that the actual use of the Bible is declining and that many Christians are sadly unacquainted with it. The medieval Christians were separated from the Bible by religious authority. Many modern Christians separated by lack of interest. Growing up, we cause our own growth. No other person can cause our maturity. That person can only feed us. Much like natural flesh development, you only have to feed the baby and their body takes care of its own growth. However, we must be fed a healthy diet, similar to a human baby. If your child doesn't eat the right food, they will be weak and not develop in a medically apposite manner. During the course of physical maturity, the development of human beings may be observed as a series of consecutive events. These involve the measurement of weight, strengths, weaknesses, and the arrival at certain psychological plateaus. These have been established and charted by medical science and are widely accepted as a norm. You can pick up a chart in any pediatrician's office. Why mature? Physical maturity is attained by a natural process. Spiritual maturity is a matter of your free will. You don't have to grow up if you don't want to. If you choose not to grow up, heaven will treat you as a child. I'll give you 3 reasons why. 1. How many of you would allow a 5-year-old behind the wheel of a moving car? 2. Which of you would give a baby $5,000 to play with? 3. Would you hand a loaded .38 caliber revolver to a 6-year-old? These examples are extreme, but they represent responsibility, finances, and power. Even if children ask their parents for these things, their request would not be granted. It isn't that their parents don't want the kids to have things, but they would not be old enough to handle them properly. Many times kids ask for things they don't receive. Likewise, many Christians pray for things they don't receive. Maybe sometimes they ask for something only a grown-up can have. I have never found a chart for spiritual growth, so I made one. See the appendix in the section under the growth chart. Therefore, it is hard to establish the growth patterns of the born-again believer. Without the right food, Christians will be ineffective. In these opening lessons, you will discover the biblically approved spiritual diet. The only 2 foods you need to make you mature are milk and strong meat, or righteousness. The following topics will be covered in this study: the definition of milk, the teaching about righteousness, what love, faith, and sin is, why patience is the key to being fully grown, freedom from the yoke of bondage or traditionalism, suggestions about how to use your newfound freedom and maturity, and what you will receive in return for your obedience and effort, heavenly rewards and earthly provisions. Thank you for listening. Our time is up for this session. Oxano Teaching Podcasts are a production of Oxano Ministries. For questions or comments, please click on the Contact Us link in the main menu. And thank you for listening.